He's probably one of the best players in World of Tanks. Why is he butthurt about that battle? That's very unusual, you have to agree. And he got the all the campaign tanks only after 2,223 battles. Welcome everyone, I'm Gerald and here is another episode of Butthurt in World of Tanks. This one will be very unusual, cause normally I'm just presenting a decent battle and someone else from enemy team who is basically expressing their discontent about someone being better than them, and I'm just basically shamelessly shame them. But here it's gonna be happening something very unique and unusual. So as we going on here, please have a look and pay attention to the guy in E100. As you can see here, this player in E100 is driving right there next to the house, knocking the house down. And now, please observe kind of this line there. There will be some obstacles being shot on the way. There you go, see, there was an explosion here. Explosion there, and as you can see, this guy is standing sideways with the heavy tanks with a heavy tank in the middle of the map, which is just insane if you playing to win. Just completely doesn't make sense. And the guy in Minotauro is saying idiot E100, and I don't think that he's an idiot. I read it and I saw this guy's behavior, and this behavior looks very suspicious, and I wrote down in a chat, E100 is a bot or rigger account. And this guy basically got hit once, got hit twice, and now he is burning. Now, what's very odd is happening. This guy in E100 is moving now towards me, shot somewhere there on the map. I don't know why. And now, this E100 is just acting completely irrational. And I'm observing it because this is looking like this guy basically is giving out his HP to the enemy team. Take into consideration that I've been watching recently Klaus Kellerman video about people who are rigging, oh there you go, E100 is dead, who are professionally rigging battles. This was event that fitted the pattern of that kind of rigging going on in here. Anyway, I am obviously a little bit discouraged with the fact that my team lost powerful heavy tanks that could be potentially changing the events in that battle. But I'm still gonna try to win, and here I'm playing just to do this. I'm gonna speed up the battle because obviously the battle itself is not really a gist of this video. But here I got Grille 1, 2, 3, 4. Grille is out. Now I'm chasing after this T100 LT. Very important to get rid of the tank that can spot effectively on open map, which is Mirowanka. T100 LT is down. And I'm going all the way around to support my team that is just attacking. And at the time I didn't want them to attack and stay in the cap because it looks like they basically are easy prey, but they decided to stay in the cap. There's 3 of them there, and I'm having my final charge on this Leopard, and that's how the battle ended. So let me take you to the garage and show you what I received, what kind of surprise was waiting for me. After exiting the battle, I have been greeted with this lovely message from Nancy Tnaya. I don't know how to read it. I don't know, I'm sorry. This player, yeah? It says, an ugly victim clan from Nubik, my clan, has won the game. You faked the game, you son of a bitch. Okay, right. Now, hope your mama Cancer. And something about the win rates. He's trying to start shaming a bang average player. So I'm thinking to myself, okay, who's that? Clearly I can't see his nickname on the list, but obviously he's anonymized, that means. Neither in my team or... So I basically went through every single one, and then I find out that after clicking on 114 SP2, there you go, here is our friend. And this guy, like, this player is probably the best in World of Tanks when you're looking at battles and victory rates. Plus, you look in there and he's got Ebola, I mean Object 279 and Object 260. Unbelievable, like this guy is definitely really good player. Like he's probably one of the best players in World of Tanks. Why is he butthurt about that battle? That's very unusual, you have to agree. And he got the all the campaign tanks only after 2,223 battles. Like that's actually suspicious. So right, let's see what this player actually achieved in this battle. So basically he fired 8 shots, he hit 5, penetrated 2, but has 2,374 damage. Well, that is also unusual. And then I basically realized that E100 that I was observing during the battle got lit on fire. Well, this guy basically kind of put himself on the spot, because that made me very suspicious. Obviously I replied very just like, you know, I can see you are suffering from butthurt, me blocklist from some reason. He didn't put me on the blocklist, by the way. Blacklist. Red shit. Yeah, there you go, you lost, and I'm so sorry that your recently resetted account got stats knocked down. And obviously the insults continue, because he basically wrote down the whole a lot. If you want, you feel free to pause it, but basically he just carried on insulting me for a really long time. I decided that I'm gonna check and try to get an evidence that this guy is probably rigging. I didn't know that at the time. So what I did, I wrote down to everyone who participated in this particular battle from the enemy team to send me a replay, and I got one reply from one of the players, and what a legend, this guy, Boombar, he basically uploaded this replay to whatreplays.eu and sent me a link, which I really appreciate for. So now let me invite you to how this battle looked like from the artillery perspective that could observe player from 114. How are we gonna call him? Lolly? I'm just gonna call him Lolly. So here we can see from a satellite image how the events of this battle unfolded, and by the time this guy's gonna change his view, there you go, we can now pause it and go and have a look. If I'm gonna only be able to actually see, there you go, we can actually detach ourselves from events of the battle, and look where is 114 SP. And if you remember the previous replay, you will be able to see that this E100 is roughly in this position. And as you can see, there is a shots coming from where is 14 SP. The guy is here, and he's basically shooting exactly in the direction. There you go, here is a shot. Exactly in the direction where is E100 from my team. Shot right from there, knocking out all the obstacles on the way, hitting the tank located in this position. There you go. And here you have E100 that already read my message exposing his desire to rig the battle, and he probably tried to cover himself up by giving out his tank to someone else than 114 SP. That would explain why Lolly got really stressed. I believe he basically was controlling both vehicles and didn't want it to be exposed, and that's why he sent me that message exposing himself effectively. Right, now what to do? I decided to engage into rather, well, uncivilized conversation. So let this guy know that he has been seen and I know what he's doing. So basically I send the message that I received from Lolly to BlackSasuke, the guy from E100, and yeah, he did respond it in a way that I would expect, insulting mama. That means, yeah, obviously I have been also called the Russian shit, but I believe basically that those two accounts are involved into game rigging, and I will be reporting it. And if you find something like that as well, I strongly encourage you to do the same, as World of Tanks, as much as it's not perfect, Matchmaker is rigging everything before even the battle is starting. I'm not saying that it's deliberate rigging, but basically it's just completely random in terms of quality of players involved in one team and another one. So a lot of them, they're basically executions. One team is full of good players, the other team is made out of bad players, and the battle just lasts for 4 minutes, and the result is something between 15-1 to 15-5 pretty much most of the times, which is not great. But this kind of rigging and cheating is kind of bad, and I definitely want to help to defend the game from that kind of situations. Despite the fact that I actually managed to win that battle, that could have turned out completely different. And as you can see by the statistics of this player, you can tell that it is possible to get those two campaign tanks in such a small amount of battles by rigging. That's what he probably was doing, and he achieved that pretty effectively. That means there is a lot of battles rigged in this way. I mean, 70% win rate with playing no low tiers, that's just amazing. And it seems like this guy is very good, and it definitely he's good. He's even showing off his skills by displaying rank battle badge. Well, but he's definitely not earning genuinely this win rate in the random battles. I don't know what Wargame is going to do. I'm probably going to post a video following up to it. For now, I would like to encourage you to send me an email with maybe a battle that you had experienced yourself, where someone basically was calling you out and tried to shame you after you've been better than them, and maybe accuse you for cheating. I've been accused for cheating plenty of times. No one ever proved anything, because, you know, there's no point of cheating in this game. It's kind of stupid. Yeah, for now, I wish you a good day, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.